Hello, my name is Casey Mathis. I'm majoring in early childhood education with a concentration in special education. And today I'm going to talk to you about serving children with special needs. There are three main ways that educators can serve young children with special needs. These are inclusion, individualized education plans, and accommodation and modification. The first point I would like to talk to you about is inclusion. Inclusion is defined as integrating children with disabilities into classroom settings with typically developing children. We want children to learn in the least restrictive environments. Inclusion should be practiced unless one-on-one services are deemed necessary by a child professional. Inclusion is important because it promotes socialization and interaction between all students. The next point I would like to talk about are individualized education plans. These are also known as IEPs. An IEP is a program that identifies specific goals and objectives for providing individualized educational services. An IEP meeting is held between parents, educators, and child professionals, such as a speech therapist or an occupational therapist. These people are involved with developing and following through with the IEP. IEPs are important because they are tailored to the specific needs of the individual child. The last point I would like to talk about is accommodation and modification. These are terms that describe instruction being changed to meet the individual needs of children with disabilities. Now, these terms can be used interchangeably, but there are some important differences that I would like to talk about. So, accommodation is defined as adding supplemental instruction to ensure that the child is not put at a disadvantage for learning. This simply means that the content is not changing, but extra resources are being provided to help them succeed. An example of accommodation would be a child with a hearing impairment using an interpreter to better understand the material being covered. Modification is the act of changing instruction to ensure the content is appropriate for the child's individual level of learning. An example of this would be a child with a mental disability receiving a different assignment than the general education students. This assignment would cover the same material, but it would put the child at a fair advantage for learning. In summary, the three ways to serve children with special needs are including them in general education classrooms, developing and following through with an individualized education plan, and accommodating or modifying instruction as needed. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me by email at cmmathis43@students.tntech.edu. Thank you for listening.